Hi guys, CombinedYoutuber. Welcome to the F1 2013 Career Mode today. We'll be doing the Korean Grand Prix today. We start from 3rd place for the first time in the F1 2013 Career Mode in the Korean Grand Prix in the Yongam circuit. Here we are for Season 2, Round 14 of the Season 2 in the Ferrari. And here we are in the garage. Hopefully this will be a good race. I'm really consistent at this track in Korea, so should do well. Let's hope I do well. Now here we are in the garage. P3 is our position. Sebastian Vettel starts from pole. Lewis Hamilton is 2nd, and our teammate Fernando Alonso is 4th and behind me on the grid. Let's hope we can beat him today, because we need to in order to keep our championship lead. Because our championship lead got massively reduced after some Singapore's bad results, so that's what I need. Here we're going out on track for the Korean Grand Prix. So here we are on the grid in the Korean Grand Prix, starting behind Sebastian Vettel, beside Lewis Hamilton, and in front of Fernando Alonso. 5 lines. And away we go in the Korean Grand Prix. We've got a decent start there, but here we go. Here goes Fernando Alonso with a flying start up into 2nd place. It's a great start from our championship rival Fernando Alonso, and he's gone up into 2nd place. That's a great start. I've never seen that start before from the AI. That's probably one of the best starts ever. But here we go. Slipstreaming Fernando Alonso up into 2nd place again, 2 positions, slipstreaming him down towards turn 3, onto the straight. Vettel leads, we go up the inside of Fernando Alonso into 2nd place, but we almost clipped Sebastian Vettel on the way into turn 3. And Fernando Alonso with a brilliant start there. That was a flying start. He went between us and Lewis Hamilton, and he took 2nd place, but then we took it back at the hairpin, and now we're chasing down Sebastian Vettel for the lead. But can we keep with Sebastian Vettel here as we start the 2nd lap of the Korean Grand Prix? Can we get Sebastian Vettel in the next few laps, corners, sectors? We'll see. Coming down to us, turn 1 and 2, we're actually 1.3 seconds behind Sebastian Vettel, and then Fernando Alonso's behind us, and then I think Lewis Hamilton's 4th. So here we go, down towards this corner, and onto turn 10 actually. This is not turn 14, this is turn 10. Here we go, Fernando Alonso with much better traction on us, have to go wide at turn 10 there. Here we go, ooh, Fernando Alonso is really close here to the back of us. Can he get us? Hopefully he won't, because I don't want him to beat me in this race. Here we go, moving on to lap 4, because the laps were pretty boring, to be fairly honest. Where we're going to come into the pits, because our tyres are worn. And here we go, coming into the pits in the Korean Grand Prix. Here we go, changing our tyres to primes. And how's the stop? 3.162 seconds, decent stop. We need a couple more last few stops for Ferrari. And here we go, coming out of the pit lane behind the Force India of Adrian Sutil, the car I was in at the beginning of Season 1. That was a long time ago. Here we go, chasing down Adrian Sutil. We come out in 12th place, so we're in a Force India sandwich at the moment. We're behind Sutil and we're in front of the rest. But now moving on to the end of lap 5, where we're closer to Adrian Sutil, coming down into the final corner and starting lap 6 of the Korean Grand Prix. Here we go, slipstreaming on Adrian Sutil down towards this corner. DRS is open. Here we go, using the curves down towards turn 1, up the inside of Adrian Sutil into turn 1, and we get past him into 6th place. But 6th place due to some people in the pits there, so we are up into 6th place after the pit stops, and we passed Adrian Sutil into turn 1. That was a pretty good pass, but now Sutil is coming back at us with DRS. He's going to come to the outside. That Force India is very fast in a straight line with this Mercedes engine. But here we go, coming down towards turn 3. We've gone way wide there. Can Sutil get us back? Sutil is going to try and get us back here with that Force India straight line speed, but not quite. He's backed out of the move on the outside there, and we keep 6th place. Adrian Sutil was trying to get us back there. That was very cheeky. Didn't know the Force India was that fast down the straight, to be fairly honest, but now moving on to lap 6 and on to the beginning of lap 7 of the Korean Grand Prix, where more people are in the pits. There's about 3 more people in the pits, and we're going to move up to 2nd place. On lap 7, midway through the race, here we go, coming down towards turn 1 and 2. Sebastian Vettel still leads this race. I don't think we can catch him, but hopefully we can. Hopefully we can go for a position on Sebastian Vettel. But here we go, coming down towards turn 3 on lap 7. Here we go. What can we do? Down towards turn 4. That's the end of the first sector. What are we going to do? It's a 4.7 second gap after we were 5.2 seconds at the end of the end of the pit stop phase. So we've gained half a second on Sebastian Vettel there, which is very interesting. I thought we weren't going to catch him, but we are catching him slightly. Yeah, look, another 2/10 gain there, 4.5. And what's the gap going to be as we come around the final corner? And starting lap 8 of the Grand Prix, it's 4.2, so we're getting more on Sebastian Vettel. We've got the fastest lap of the race so far of 1:42.8. And we are catching Sebastian Vettel by a couple of tenths. We gained 3/10 that lap, but here we go, coming down towards this corner. The chicane, a long chicane. Here we go, coming to the twisty section now. We're 3.4 seconds behind Sebastian Vettel, lap 8 at the 2nd sector. We are catching him. This is interesting. This is going to be very interesting these next laps, because we are catching the Red Bull of Sebastian Vettel. But this is actually a Red Bull section, this whole twisty section of the 3rd sector, because of all the corners in it. And oh, by 27 thousandths, we failed to get our fastest lap, but 2.8 seconds is now the gap. So we are catching Sebastian Vettel. You can even see him right in front of me there, going on the straight. That's how close we are to him. The question is, can we catch him? 2.8 seconds, we keep that gap. We've gone way wide there on lap 9, but moving on to lap 10 of the Grand Prix. We're still in 2nd place, but Nico Rosberg is in 3rd. Coming on to lap 10 of the Korean Grand Prix. Moving on to Rich Mix. We've actually lost 2/10 there, so I'm not sure what's going to happen after that, but we're going on to Rich Mix now. We're going to optimal fuel there, so hopefully we won't run out by the end of the race. Here we go, moving on to the onto the end of the 1st sector of lap 10 of the Korean Grand Prix. We're 2.7 seconds and behind Sebastian Vettel. We are catching him fast. Hopefully we can get him, but I don't think we can. But I hope we can, but I don't think we would, because simply there's just not enough laps. So I don't think we will get Sebastian Vettel. But here we go, coming down towards the final corner. We're 2.7 seconds again at the final corner. Here we go, coming down towards the straight, starting lap 11 of the Korean Grand Prix. We're now 3.1 seconds, so we have lost a lot of time there to Sebastian Vettel. So I decided to back off there, because I knew my tyres were actually gone at this point as well. So look at my tyre wear there. That's almost brown tyres. So I didn't want to use up my tyres, so I had to back off. I wanted to save my tyres for the last few laps. So we don't get Sebastian Vettel, but hopefully we can keep 2nd place. I'm going to concede 2nd place. But here we go, moving on to lap 11, at the end of lap 11 of the Korean Grand Prix, where Alonso is 3.2 seconds behind us. So hope he doesn't catch us, but I think he will, because we are backing off from Vettel, and we look very slow through that twisty section there, which is weird. Here we go, moving on to lap 12 of the Korean Grand Prix. Here we go, coming down to us, turn 1, 2.6 seconds. Alonso's caught 6/10 up on us. So Fernando Alonso's looking quick. But we're not going to do team orders this time, like in Germany. Because he was faster in the wet than I was. Oh, we're sliding around that corner at turn 10. There you go. We're actually on lean mix right now. to try and get to the plus one of fuel. But now Fernando Alonso is right up the back of us, down towards the chicane here, and now into the twisty section. Can Fernando Alonso get us? He's half a second behind us on lap 12 of the Korean Grand Prix. This is very, very tense now. Coming down into the final corner, and now starting the penultimate lap of the Korean Grand Prix. We've gone way wide at turn 1 there. And can Alonso try to get us on the straight now? Moving on to stand mix, on using a bit of the curves. Here we go. Alonso has DRS on us, down towards turn 3. Can Alonso move to the inside of the outside? He's going to move to the outside, down towards turn 3. Is Alonso going to get us? Not quite. Fernando Alonso does not get us there. But Alonso, can Alonso get us now down towards turn 4? He's going to come to the outside, down towards turn 4. Can Alonso get us down into turn 4? Here we go. Alonso has got the position, but now going to come back on the inside, down into turn 4. And then we're coming down towards turn 5. Alonso almost cuts us off there on the inside, but we're going to hold it around the outside into the next corner, and we keep second place on Fernando Alonso. That's a great move from us on Fernando Alonso. Great fighting back there. We keep second place. Fernando Alonso is challenging us very well here. Maybe he will beat us today. You never know. This is a great battle with our teammate on the last lap. It's been a pretty average race so far, but this has made it exciting. This battle with our championship rival Fernando Alonso. And now coming on to the final corner and on to the final lap of the Korean Grand Prix. Fernando Alonso is catching us now with DRS open. Can Alonso get on the inside into turn 1? He was obviously not going to get it anyway because of here we go, coming down onto the straight. Starting now going down to lean mix now. Can Alonso get us onto turn 3 on the last lap? This is going to be really tense. Sebastian Vettel's obviously won this, but can Fernando Alonso, our teammate and our championship rival and the defending champion, can he get us down towards turn 4? Here we go. He's trimming us, but not quite. He's not going to go for it from there. Sure, he's not going to go for it from there. But here we go. He's 2 dents behind. This is really close. This is going to be very tense stuff on the last lap of this race. Here we go. Coming down towards this corner into turn 10. Can Alonso try to overtake us into the long left-hander? Yep. Well, we've got much better traction. We've got bad traction, sorry. Alonso is now coming to the inside, into the left-hander. And now Alonso has got the position, but now we're going to go to the right-hander. And we're going to keep second place. That's a great fight back, but now down into the last few corners of the Korean Grand Prix. Can we get second place? Not quite there because we've gone wide. Because Sebastian Vettel has won this race, but now onto the marbles there. Alonso's on the inside into the penultimate corner. We've got side by side around the final corner now. Can we get second or third? Is it going to be second or third? Alonso has got past us on the final corner, and we finish in third place. That is a wow, unbelievable. Fernando Alonso's beaten us right at the death on the final lap and the final corner of the final lap, and that is crucial for his championship.
Well done. Good race.
Can't believe he's actually done that because we have kept our position from where we started, but Sebastian Vettel wins by 16 seconds from Fernando Alonso in second place. Then it's me in third. Nico Rosberg finishes fourth ahead of Lewis Hamilton in fifth. Mark Webber in sixth. And Sergio Perez, Jensen Button, Romain Grosjean ahead of Kimi Raikkonen in 10th. Nico Hulkenberg finishes 11th for Sauber, so no points for Sauber in this Korean Grand Prix. When I finished second with them last season, Adrian Sutil in 12th, and Paul di Resta in 13th, then Pastor Maldonado, Jean-Eric Verne, Valtteri Bottas, Esteban Gutierrez, Daniel Ricciardo in 18th, and Jules Bianchi, Max Chilton, Guido van der Garde, and Charles Pic finishes last. So Marussia beats Caterham in this race. Interesting from them.
You're still topping the Drivers' Championship.
Here we go.
table.
We're still leading the Drivers' Championship by 14 points from Fernando Alonso in second place. So basically, if we don't get third place in Japan and Alonso wins, then Alonso will lead the championship. By 1 point. Then Sebastian Vettel is in third place, 25 points behind me. And Lewis Hamilton in fourth, Jensen Button fifth, Mark Webber sixth, Romain Grosjean, Kimi Raikkonen, Sergio Perez, Nico Rosberg in 10th, Nico Hulkenberg. In 11th, Esteban Gutierrez. In 12th, the Paul de Resto Pastor Maldonado, Guido van der Garde, Daniel Ricciardo, Valtteri Bottas, Adrian Sutil, Jean-Eric Verne, Charles Pic, Max Chilton and Jules Bianchi. Ferrari still lead the constructors by 122 points for Red Bull. Then it's Mercedes in 3rd. I noticed last race that Red Bull beat Mercedes, so that's good for them. McLaren in 4th, and Lotus in 5th, Sauber in 6th, Force India, then Williams and Caterham, Toro Rosso, and Mauritius still the only team not to score points in this season 2 of F1 2013 Career Mode. So here we are celebrating 3rd place, but we really should have been 2nd, but we're celebrating 3rd place for the Korean Grand Prix. Here we go, fisting our crew members and giving them a shaking of the hand. But here we go, hopefully you enjoyed this rather eventful last laps of the Korean Grand Prix. We finished in 3rd place, Fernando Alonso pipping us at the line. But here we go, hope you enjoyed the Korean Grand Prix. See you guys on my next video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and goodbye.